Okay, this is the third time that I'm recording this video, so there isn't gonna be a fourth one. Hi everyone, my name is Gemma. I'm 33, I'm Italian, I'm a runner, and this month marks 1 year into triathlon. This is my very first YouTube video. Gosh, I feel so awkward talking in front of the camera and also trying not to stare at me in the screen here. I'm really thinking too much about this, which is kind of funny because I used to have a YouTube channel back in high school. We used to make beaded bracelets and crafty videos. And I was also talking in English. I wasn't showing my face. It was like a faceless channel. It is funny how I didn't feel awkward at all, not even speaking in English, which isn't my first language. Everything was so random that I wasn't overthinking it like I'm doing now. I'm having fun, but I'm also kind of worried, preoccupied. I'm sweating so much. I don't know what to do with my hands, so I'm holding this B pen here. I think I'm afraid of being judged, by other people, being judged on the way I speak, because again, I would like this channel to be in English, and English, it's not my first language. Afraid of what I might say, afraid of looking funny or not being funny enough. So, why resuming YouTube and why starting again? It all started because by the end of 2023 and 2024, it was a really huge year of changes. It was a year where I had a huge shift in direction, where I started to rethink my choices in terms of a career, of possible jobs, making personal decisions. At the end of August, beginning of September 2023, I asked for an extra year to finish my PhD because I needed to take care of my mental health. I started therapy, which was one of the best but also one of the hardest choices I had to make. And this whole process, pressing pause and kind of stepping down, was kind of a big deal for me as someone that has always been extremely obsessed with performing well in school, university, always giving her maximum with any kind of job or work, always going through life as a bullet train. But you really can't go at that speed every day of your life. Eventually, in fact, that train derailed at some point.
You don't say.
As I said, this forced pause, which was actually necessary, shook me because I've always tied my value as a person to how well I was performing. And if I wasn't achieving in general and achieving my goals, I kind of felt like I was nothing. So during this re-evaluation time in which I started therapy and so on, I got serious about running and then about triathlon. Weird choice for someone that it is really obsessed with performance, right? But to be honest, training at the beginning for my first half marathons, then for my first marathon, which was in 2024 in Rome, and then for my very first triathlon race, an Olympic distance, the same weekend of the Ironman in Cervia. And now preparing for my very first half Ironman, which is gonna be this September in Cervia. Honestly, this whole period of training for these big races and testing myself helped me in ways I really didn't expect.
Wow!
It gave me a different perspective on myself. It made me realize that we are not our jobs, our degrees, our PhDs, that it is okay to care about other things, to care about other hobbies, interests, and especially that it is okay to have weak spots. It is okay not to go always at full speed, but it is normal to have days where we are going extremely fast and days in which we are just can bother really. Because actually training, it's having highs and lows and trying to manage them and to make the best out of both the bad days and the good days.
Now you're getting it.
And for example, for me, running among the 3 disciplines of triathlon, it's the most challenging one because it is the discipline where I get stuck the most in my head. I start thinking like I'm not good enough, I'm not making enough effort to run faster, to have a better performance like in this race or in this other race. And it is the one where my perfectionist side and where that part of me that it is really obsessed with performance and result really comes out. It is the space where I really need to give myself the chance to say everything is progress. Do not see like a failed workout or like a failed race as a step back, but it is just a step forward because you have to learn from these things.
You're damn right.
It is like asking for 1 year in addition to the 3 years that are like the baseline for a PhD. In Italy, it is not shameful. Like it is not shameful to run a half marathon in more than 2 hours. It is not shameful to hit pause and take a break and work on yourself because you need it. It's not the end of the world. Training for all these events has taught me how to address like all these thinking patterns that I have. It is really challenging, but I think it is challenging for the best. So yeah, I've struggled with this pause year, even though it helped me finish my PhD. And now at 33, I'm looking for a new job. I'm kind of feeling a little bit lost, to be honest. I know that it doesn't make any sense thinking like this because I know that I've done a lot of things. My CV, it's not empty. It is full of a lot of things that I've done over the years. But starting again in your 30s, it's kind of harsh, to be honest, and especially like facing rejection emails that say, oh, great profile, but we are going with a better fit for this role, but thank you anyway, let's keep in touch. It wears you down at some point. But I also know that it is not just me. A lot of people actually feel the way I feel, that are kind of stuck in this limbo where you know that on the one hand it's not true that there is no value in you as a person, in your capabilities and in your skills, but on the other hand you also think like, I'm not going to make it. But so why YouTube? Well, lately I've started to share some bits like of my triathlon and running journey on Instagram. Nothing serious and nothing too deep, but I started to show up a little more and also try to letting go of some fears of like what the other people are thinking about me. What if they are judging me? If I post like this thing, they are going to like judge me for this and that. It is normal. I think everyone has this thought in like I'm not alone. I know that. At the same time, I kind of feel like I need to let go of the pressure that I am putting on myself, and I need to stop caring so much about what others think, especially when it comes to like career stuff. And running and triathlon are slowly helping me shifting this mentality, because let's be honest, endurance sports are hella hard, but they are also fun. They are humbling very much, full of unexpected lessons. They connect you with people that you didn't know, but they share a similar story to yours, inspiring people. They push you, they kind of reveal in a certain way who you are and what you are capable of, or at least this is my experience so far. This is what I actually would like to tell in this channel, how sport, running and triathlon, in my case, it is helping me to deal with life, uncertainty, with pressure, with identity, understanding that it is okay to feel lost sometimes. It is okay to take breaks. It is okay to slow down, and that it is okay to redefine your own path. Like nothing is carved into stone. So I know that I'm not the only one that thinks like this, that overthinks, that has doubts, that make comparisons, that wonders if they are falling behind. And the truth is that a lot of us are sharing the same emotions and the same feelings. I think that sometimes hearing someone else saying these things makes everything a little bit easier. So yeah, we are just all trying to find our ways, and this is me trying to find mine. So welcome to my channel. This is gonna be a space about triathlon and running, but most of all using sport as a metaphor for going through life and learning from mistakes, from setbacks, from achievements also, and also learning how to cherish little goals. I'm really excited to take you with me in this roller coaster of a journey, so I really hope to see you in the next episode of this, whatever of this is. So take care. Bye.